Hello and welcome to this week's Three Cuckoos podcast.
Two Cuckoos.
The Two Cuckoos podcast. It is with me, Mr. Robert Dodsworth, hello, and my faithful servant, Mr. Mark Ibbotson. Hello, Mark.
Faithful servant.
Yes.
What?
You're going to serve me tonight.
Serve you something. The end of my boot in your ass.
Just tea will do.
Right.
Yes, that's fine.
You don't want the end of my boot
Not really. Cheers, buddy.
in your ass.
So, Tim has gone away. Just on holiday, really. He's not like at Her Majesty's pleasure or anything like that. So yeah, we're a cuckoo light this week.
We are.
So we haven't got a stand-in, so you're just going to have to do with us two. It'll be fun though, trust us.
We could have got something stuffed or something.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
Just like a cardboard cutout of him?
Maybe. Or like a taxidermied cuckoo. Just sit there.
What, an actual cuckoo?
Yeah, why not?
Or just a stuffed man?
Yeah.
A stuffed bearded man?
Yeah. Maybe.
Yeah.
We could have borrowed Tim's inflatable doll.
Yeah, we could have done.
Put a beard on it.
Like an inflatable wig.
Yeah.
Yeah.
An inflatable wig.
And I don't know if you can get them.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think we might have come up with something, Rob.
An inflatable wig?
Yeah.
I don't think that'll catch on.
Why not?
Well, I suppose it's waterproof.
It
if
is.
nothing else.
It is. Just don't want any cats getting needy.
Oh yeah, they're often in my hair, are cats.
What you've got of it.
Ragging around my head. So yeah, it's been a long time. We didn't do one last week.
We didn't.
Because people were poorly.
I was pissing out of my ass.
You put it so kindly. Yes.
Seeing as you shared it with everyone on Twitter, so thanks for that.
Mark was producing his own brown milk. Is it chocolate milk, Daddy?
Don't go near it.
It's like Mickey Flanagan said, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I farted in bed and I got some on my pillow.
It always goes upwards.
And apparently Tim wasn't very well either, whether he had that or not. I'm not really that sure, to be fair.
I don't know.
So, yeah, obviously
knows?
I didn't want it,
No.
so it was probably best we didn't do anything.
Well,
else.
I don't know. Well, to be fair, I don't think we give a shit about you, Rob. It was more the fact you've got two little kids.
I've got kids, and I didn't want to give them the shits.
No,
so,
nobody wants the kids to have the shits. Good God.
Good grief, my friend.
In the words of Rob Brydon.
Good Scott! Rob Brydon.
Gavin and Stacey.
I like him.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what you been up to, man?
Beyond that, that's it.
Really? Just
the football season started for my under-12s team.
Oh,
that I
man.
coach.
How did they do?
They did great.
Did they?
No.
Did they lose?
Yeah.
Oh, that's all right. Were they having fun, though, Mark?
I don't think so.
Oh, you see, that's crap.
Yeah. They lost 12-0
Whoa.
in the first
Okay.
game.
All right.
So, big shout out to Horsworth Galaxy. Not that anyone listening.
Was it one scorer who got all 12?
In the second half, yeah. It was 1-0 at half-time.
Was it?
Yeah.
Until you gave your awesome team talk.
Yeah. Not my fault.
What did you feed him at half
Have some
time?
more bass.
Totally addicted, aren't you?
I don't sound like I've got any at all. That's better.
Let's turn him up a little bit.
Maybe turn me up. That
Yeah.
sounds better to me.
Does that sound better to
Yeah.
you? That's fine.
Yeah, so, that was a bit miserable. We had training last night that was even worse.
Why? Because morale had just dropped.
Sometimes. I mean, they're 12-year-old. I
Yeah.
think sometimes they just...
A goal for every age.
They forget. And they just
Yeah.
dick around and...
Oh, it's all
It was-
about fun though at that age, isn't it?
Yeah, but...
It should
you
be
know,
anyway.
Me and Phil, who's like the head coach, give up sort of 2 hours on a Tuesday, and then 3-4 hours on a Sunday to coach them and if they can't be bothered concentrating for that long, when you've got to exclude people from the sessions.
Yeah.
I know they're all mates and whatever, but yeah.
After a hard day at school, though,
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
You want
it's
to let
one of them.
loose, let rip. But I think it was a full moon as well, and that never helps, does it?
It don't, pal. It don't. It does stuff to kids, doesn't it?
It does stuff to everyone.
It does
I think.
weird things to people. Yeah. Good.
Other than that, working, watching The Walking Dead.
Oh, you're obsessed.
Totally obsessed.
I'm up to date though now.
I'm not.
You're not, are you?
I've watched 2.5 seasons in about 4 days.
You're binging. You're binging. It's not good for you, man.
It is good. It's amazing. It's brilliant.
It's really good, isn't
It's
it?
really good.
It's all right, yeah.
Really, really good. I'm enjoying it.
It's AMC. What do you expect?
Well,
They're
I
all
know.
right.
I know.
Yeah, they're good.
So I'm just trying to catch up before season 5 starts.
Carl.
Carl. All Carl does for the first 2 seasons is cry.
For like 2 seasons, I thought it was called Coral. But it's my accent.
So all he does for the first 2 scenes is cry, and now he's like some gun-toting badass.
Yes, he is.
After spoilers, after he's just shot his mother in the head.
Yeah, spoilers.
With like a... Some people might not have seen it.
You're right, actually, yeah.
With some kind of... the end of a baseball bat attached to his gun. What's that about? He's got this weird cone thing on the end of his gun.
Has he? Like a homemade silencer?
Yeah, I think it is. But yeah, so... And then people just appear, like that black girl with the samurai sword. What's she about?
Oh, what's her name?
No idea. It's non-she or something.
It's not non-she. Is it something like Charmaine? I can't remember.
I don't know, but yeah. I presume she's not in it for very long, so...
She's still in it, buddy.
Well, will you stop doing that? Is she?
I can't tell you.
I'm surprised.
You know I'm going to wind you up, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen to you, you bastard.
We've been having some really nice feedback about the other podcast, which is really good.
Yeah, it's been excellent.
So yeah, it's nice. We always like a bit of lovely feedback.
Thanks to everyone out there.
Everybody.
Oh, everyone who's given us feedback, obviously.
It's nice to get a tweet, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, if you're listening,
nice.
Obviously, if you are listening and you are on Twitter, or you are another podcast or whatever, just drop us a line on Twitter. It's at 3Cuckoos, and we'll give you a shout out, whatever.
We've got 2 fans.
Wow.
Proper fans.
Proper fans.
Yeah, Sarah Turner's one of them.
Sarah Turner, big up to Sarah Turner for the baking.
Now,
whoop!
Right, Sarah made us some cake.
Yeah.
And she also made some cornflake tart, and Mark just kind of breathed his in.
Yeah. I do quite like sweet things.
And then he said, I could eat another 3 of these.
I'm a fat man, though.
And I went, well, there's not any more.
I'm going to eat yours in a minute.
I've eaten
You're
most
really
of it.
Struggling with that, aren't you? You don't
It's
do well
lovely,
with sweet
but
things.
it's very sweet.
It's not.
It's very nice. I used to have cornflake tart at school.
Yeah.
I almost collapsed in joy when I saw it in the tin. And Mark Feathers is a massive fan as well. Big up Mark, an old schoolmate of mine.
Cool.
So that's nice.
Yeah.
Apparently listens in the car, just chuckling away to himself.
Cool.
So that's good. Yeah, it's cool.
2 fans.
Yeah, 2 pal. 2. It's 1 each.
2. Yeah. Tim ain't got one yet.
Tim ain't got one yet. Well, he should have been here, damn it. You should have been here.
That's what he gets for being in Spain. You don't get a fan, Tim.
No.
Maybe next time.
Maybe you could bring one back.
He could. I'm sure Abs is his fan.
Yeah, absolutely right. Absolutely.
But maybe not.
So yeah, it's been good. I've seen Godzilla this week.
Right.
You know the new one?
Yeah.
I only saw it because Bryan Cranston's in it. And obviously the guy's a god now. After Heisenberg and Walter White, he's an absolute god to me. So I thought, I'll have a watch.
Okay.
It's a bit weird.
He's not in it much, is he?
You've just given half of it away.
Oh. I think that's common knowledge.
Actually, when he isn't in it, that's when it
better.
kind of goes downhill.
Oh, really?
Yeah, honestly.
Oh, right. Yeah,
the starting bit with him in it is all about the acting and the story.
Yeah.
And then it just goes into stupidness.
It's a Godzilla film.
Yeah, exactly.
It's about a big monster.
But what I didn't understand...
Why do you want people who can act in it?
Spoilers. It's kind of Godzilla versus...
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So there's these things that have been living in the earth.
Yeah, and
for like
they unleash
millions of years. And
yeah, because the original story of Godzilla is that it was created by French nuclear testing in the South Pacific. That's where he comes from.
That was the other one, wasn't it?
No, that
was
the real,
97 one.
That's the real story.
Oh, is
behind
it?
The black and white one.
So even the Chinese blame the French?
Yeah.
Oh, right. I
thought I don't know if it's the French, but I think it's... well, I don't know who it was, but that's the story.
Well,
and I think it's turned it on its head. They released Godzilla to deal with...
Well, this is more like...
the problems that they've caused somewhere else or something.
Yeah, well, this is more like the originals, you know, like the Japanese, Chinese kind of...
Godzilla.
Yeah.
Versus Mothra.
Exactly.
Mothra was... No, he won't.
This is like Motu or something, and it stands for something.
Yeah.
So there's these 2 things that kind of come out of the earth after millions of years, even before dinosaurs existed, and they feed off radiation.
Right.
So they go after nuclear power plants and stuff like that.
Right.
So they're just literally devastating everything. And for no apparent reason, Godzilla comes out of the sea.
Of course he does.
And opens a massive can of whoop-ass.
Why wouldn't he?
And that's the bit that... Do you know what? I watched it, and then I kind of watched it again and went, did I miss something? But it's very dark. It's very well done. But I think if you can...
It saves on special effects.
But if you've got a big sound system and a massive TV, you're going to like it. It's going to be cool. Turn it right up and really enjoy it, get into it. But I think on like a normal, watching it on a Saturday afternoon with your kids, it's not really going to have that effect.
Yeah. The other one was all right. I didn't mind the other one.
The other one was like a proper, just a Saturday movie, wasn't it? Matthew Broderick.
Matthew Broderick. I quite liked
that. And Hank Azaria was in it as well.
Yeah, I didn't mind that one too much.
In fact, half of the cast of The Simpsons was in it.
That's right.
Hank Azaria was in it, and the other dude from Spinal Tap.
Yeah.
I can't remember his name. What's his name?
I have no idea.
Just like all the Simpsons voices.
No, I know what you mean.
Oh man, someone's going to tweet us and kill us.
Yeah. Who tweeted us?
What?
Someone tweeted us, and they were on because we're on about who was in. I don't remember.
Mirrors.
Who was that?
It was Sarah.
Oh, was that Sarah?
Our fan, our super fan.
Keep it to the end.
I think we said it though, did we?
I think we got it in the end.
I'm sure we got it in the end.
Yeah, because I think
it was
Tim,
you going. What was that film? What was that guy in that film? And I was like, I ain't seen that. And then I went,
shit.
I have seen it.
It's really shit.
I haven't seen it for a long, long time.
It's crap.
I'm trying to think of that dude's name now. It'll come to me.
Kiefer Sutherland?
No. The guy from...
In that Hank Azaria?
Ozilla.
That you're thinking of?
Yeah.
Godzilla.
He's got a proper newscaster voice, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. It's going to drive me mad. That's fine. So yeah, saw that this week.
Tablet over there. Why don't you just look?
And it was all right. I've got my phone here somewhere. I'll figure it in a bit. So yeah, watch that. I enjoyed it, I have to admit, but I like a big special effect.
Yeah.
It's like the Transformers movies.
No.
As crap as they actually are. You can't. Sometimes part of you just goes, "This is cool."
No.
Yeah, a little part of me does. Yeah.
No.
It's the Michael Bay.
I think the first one was all right.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Well, Mark Wahlberg's in this one, so it's going to be crap, isn't it? It's going to be trash.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. So yeah, hi Mark, if you're listening.
Love you.
Love you. The happening was shit.
Never seen it.
Oh my god, don't. Do yourself a favour.
I've not. I started watching a film the other day, but I don't remember what it was. So I thought, I've not seen this.
You don't know what it was?
I can't remember. It was a horror film, but I only ever watch horror films, I think.
Yeah, you do.
I was looking. Someone gave me like the portable hard drive to put some stuff on for him.
Right.
And I was going through all my films to put on, and I realised every single one of them was a horror film.
Oh yeah, you're a proper junkie.
I haven't got many films that aren't.
You see, I've got a wide taste, but I used to be massive into horror.
Yeah.
But then they all started ending really badly.
Yeah, they do.
They just, all of them do.
You occasionally get one gem, but
yeah, you do. Yeah.
Most of the time nowadays, they seem to run out of ideas.
Yeah.
The other one, there's obviously like, even the couple of the Paranormal Activities descend into, what are you doing? The first and the second one are really good, and then 3 and 4, it's like,
well, the last one was a bit like,
did this like
what?
this? Yeah, exactly.
Cool though, right?
Yeah.
Me and Mark are big fans of the Paranormal Activity movies.
Films.
They are proper scary, and I don't care what anybody says.
Oh, fabulous.
It just works for me.
Yeah.
The whole handheld thing. I loved Cloverfield.
Cloverfield's an amazing film.
It was excellent.
As monster movies go.
Yeah, and in fact, the Motus or whatever in Godzilla look a bit like that.
Right, okay.
Yeah, they do, seriously. Harry Shearer. There you go.
Alan's dad.
Kent Brockman. Yeah.
I remember it was Quarantine 2, The Terminal.
Quarantine 2? I don't think I've seen Quarantine.
Quarantine's really good.
Is it?
Yeah.
I'll have to watch that.
Quarantine 2's not, so don't.
I had, I think I sent you a photo, didn't I? I've got a massive box at my mum and dad's. You know, stuff that you don't want in your own house, so you just put it where you used to live.
Yeah.
So I've got 2 huge boxes, removal van boxes, full of VHSs at my mum and dad's.
Because they'll come in handy, won't they?
Yeah, absolutely.
For your VHS. Oh, hang on a minute.
You know, when there's a flood and I just run out of sandbags, I just stack all my VHSs up. And I've got literally all the Michael Myers movies. Literally all of them, apart from number 3, which he wasn't in anyway.
So what are you going to do with them?
So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4... No, I've not got 3. 4, 5, 6. I think I've got H2O. All on VHS. I didn't even realise I had them all.
What are you going to do with them?
I don't know.
Have you got a VHS player?
No.
Do they even sell them anymore?
No, I don't think so. Do they? I've no idea.
Music Magpie.
They won't take VHS.
They will.
They only give you 10 pence for a CD.
Yeah. I got 60 quid for my phone.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did you really?
Yeah, that piece of shit.
Oh, what, your BlackBerry?
Yeah.
Did that go on Magpie?
Yeah.
Really?
It hasn't gone yet, but it's going.
60 quid? That's all right.
£62, it's all right, that. It's not actually. That's really bad.
They'll send it back.
That is really bad for a phone that's been out just over a year.
No, you're right. Actually, that's really
quid.
crap.
Yeah, it's really crap.
Did you take it down to a car phone warehouse or all like that and ask them?
No point.
No.
I went online and that was the best one.
I went on Music Magpie. You get their app for your phone, don't you? And they better pay us for this, actually. And you can scan all your items that you want to take, and then you literally tell them to come and get them. And some of my CDs, like double CD editions, beautiful. I've never been out of the bar. I've never really played the things.
Yeah.
8p.
Yeah.
It's like, what?
Exactly.
I could
the Three
throw
Cuckoos
it away.
podcast. See, that would be quite good. The Three Cuckoos podcast sponsored by Music Magpie.
Sponsored by Music Magpie.
There's a whole sort of bird theme going on.
Music Cuckoo. So yeah.
I think they chose Magpie because the magpies collect
They
things.
see things that are shiny.
They do.
Take them away.
I see your CDs, they are shiny. I'll give you 8p.
But you know what I need to do, don't you?
A
A car boot sale. That's what I'd love. I need to do a car boot sale. 100%. But I can't bring myself to do it.
Why?
Because I hate car boot sales. If you're in America listening to this, you call it a trunk, we call it a car boot. Okay?
Yeah.
That's
because that's what it is.
In America, you guys have garage sales. Over here, we have car boot sales where some farmer loans out his field to a lot of crazy idiots who turn up at 5 a.m. to open their car boots full of their crap from their house, and they will sell it for next to no.
Yeah, but it's the old adage, isn't it? One man's trash and another man's treasure.
Oh, absolutely. And you can guarantee you'll fill your car with as much crap as you possibly want rid of, and you will come back with next to nothing. And
you'll come back with just as much because you'll go buy things.
No, well, that's the whole. You can't do that. Don't be silly.
Of course you can.
So yeah, my CDs. I reckon I could probably get like 30p for a CD at a car boot. And Music Magpie are going to give me 8p.
Well, do a car boot sale then.
Oh, I don't want that aggro.
Might be fun.
You drive through the gates, and if you're a little bit late, there's just people around your car. You can't get near the joint. It's ridiculous.
Like
Let me out of the car, please.
There's
banging on your window. How much for that? That's my child, you idiot. How much for the dog?
You ain't got a dog.
I ain't even got a dog.
He sold it the last car boot.
I did. I sold it at the last car boot. He offered me too much money. I couldn't resist. Yeah, you could sell all the seats. I had a guy, last time we did one, the head unit that was in my car, the stereo, he was offering me money for that. I was like, it's installed in my car.
He whips out his tool belt.
Oh, yeah, he would have done. Freaking hell. It's like Handy Manny. Bloody idiot.
Handy Manny?
I was
Who's
like,
Handy
piss
Manny?
off. You don't watch Disney, do you?
No.
You ain't got kids. You've
No.
never lived. Handy Manny. He's a handyman from New York, but he's slightly got mafia connections.
Is he Italian?
Yeah. He's like.
Does he do the New York Italian?
New York Italian.
Does
yeah.
he?
Yeah. So he's definitely got mafia connections. It's like, I'll come around and do your guttering.
Does he sound
then
like Joe Pesci?
I might have to kill you. Yeah. Yeah. It's just not got the swearing in it, obviously.
Funny how?
It's like the what? To do that again?
That was a shit.
So yeah,
shit impression of Joe Pesci.
it's like a Sopranos for
Goodfellas.
kids. Yeah. and he puts some shelves up now and again.
And then
It's like New York's Bob the Builder,
sleeping with the fish.
basically.
Right. Okay.
You know, he's got like a screwdriver and a hammer that talk. So yeah, I can't do a car boot sale, but I do want to do one. I do want to do one. I'm just gonna have to bite the bullet. I might send you. Do you want to do it for me? That'd be all right. That. But like you said, I've got so much crap I want to get rid of.
No. If anyone wants Rob's CDs,
Yeah.
just drop us a line at 3 Cuckoos on Twitter.
They
or
make nice clocks and stuff.
3cuckoos@gmail.com.
Yeah.
And we'll get you out a list of what he's got. About 9p a CD.
No.
He's got some pretty limited edition ones. Some
30
really
pence.
nice ones.
30p.
Well, if 8p's the going rate on Music Magpie, I suggest you're not going to get much more than 10.
All right, we'll do your
Although,
deal.
having said that, most of his music is suspect. at
20p.
best.
20p.
He once went to see Bryan Adams in concert
I
at
did.
Alton Towers.
I did. It was wicked as well, by the way. I got fucking stung by a wasp.
That's probably the highlight of the afternoon.
Stung by a wasp because my friend had an orange hat on. He must
Who?
have thought he was a massive bee.
Who?
Chris Lonsdale had an
orange
orange hat on. It was the middle of the summer. You could see him from space. And
Oh, look, I can see it.
obviously he was bald, so he didn't want to burn. So it was a very good move.
Because he
But
did
it was
Great Wall of
bright
China.
orange.
And Chris Lonsdale's hat.
Yeah, the International Space Station was calling down, going, have we got some kind of nuclear fallout?
Wow.
So yeah, and it stung me instead of him. Thanks.
Did he do Summer of '69?
Of course. Yeah.
Did he do that one he sung with Mel C, which was shit?
Yes, he did.
Did he do it on his own?
No, he did it with a fan. That's what he does. It was me. It wasn't. Weekend! I would have smashed it, by the way.
You just smashed him.
Ease up.
Stalker.
Ease up. I'm not a stalker.
You are. Celebrity stalker. We've been through this before. You're a modern day Avid Marion.
Oh, I love having Marion. It's wicked. He needs to bring that back.
He won't ever.
I know he won't, but he needs to.
I love Bryan Adams.
It was very good.
He has massive tats.
I love you, Brian. God damn you. Wicked.
Oh, you do it so well.
There's not a lot really else to say about that, is there?
Oh, God.
What else have you been doing then? No, have you not been doing anything at all?
Not really. I was unwell, wasn't I?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you just been watching TV.
Yeah, pretty much.
Did you hear about the? There was some kind of awards, some TV Choice Awards.
No.
Were they the TV Choice Awards?
No idea.
Jeremy Kyle got best daytime TV program.
Wow.
What? Really?
Wow.
Is there nothing else on?
Loose Women.
Well, do you know what? Surely that was in the category,
Or as
and it's not Jeremy Kyle.
someone I knew once described it. They should change the name from Loose Women to Whining Bitches. Which I thought was quite reasonable.
Why the word loose? It implies something, does it not?
It does. They're a bit saucy.
Is that right? Maybe they should really sex it up.
In the middle of the day.
They'd get loads more viewers.
What if they did it topless?
Honestly. No, I don't mean that.
All right.
They could tell all their stories.
I won't want to hear him. One of the Nolan sisters.
I'm in the mood for dancing. So I just thought, Jeremy Kyle, have they never seen Cash in the Attic? Bargain Hunt.
Bargain Hunt.
That's Cockney rhyming slang.
I don't even know if that's on anymore.
It's got to be on. Don't say that.
The problem is, you see, you've got on BBC, you've got that bald fella, that little Dominic.
Dominic
And
Littlewood.
he's got two different programs that are on one after each other.
Yeah, he's like Britain's answer to Pitbull.
Well, only because he's bald. He's like Britain's answer to Dog
Right.
the Bounty Hunter.
If you brought Dog the Bounty Hunter. Apart from Dog the Bounty Hunter looks like a failed wrestler.
Don't get dumb, get Dom.
Is that?
That's one of his programs. That's
Oh,
what he's
never.
called. So when people are ripped off, they send him in to sort them out.
I know on Cowboy Builders. I like Cowboy Builders.
Jesus.
Melinda Messenger goes around flashing her boobs for free kitchens, and Dominic Littlewood goes around sounding like he's going to smash someone's head in when he finds them, and then goes, "Oi, mate, you're a care boy," and they just drive off.
You mean he's about 3'4"?
And he goes, "That told him, didn't it, mate?"
Daytime TV is literally the pits.
Well, Cowboy Builders is on at night, so we can't really include
It
that.
starts with Lorraine.
But if you ever brought back Stars in Their Eyes, Dominic Littlewood as Pitbull, that would be brilliant. Everybody would pay to see that.
See, it starts with Lorraine in the morning. That's when it starts.
Are you a daytime fan?
No, just no.
Oh, okay.
It starts with Lorraine
I know
and
this morning.
ends at about after whichever one's on after, either the Dropper.
The what?
Is it the Dropper?
The Dropper? What the hell is that?
Is that what it's called with Ben Shepherd? You know them 2-penny pusher machines at the
I
seaside?
freaking love them things,
Either
man.
that, it's just a big version of that.
I've seen it.
Yeah, it's either called, I don't know if it's called the Dropper, it might be called something else. Either that or the Chase. Or the Chaser,
Chase
which is
no, the Chase is it.
It's
The Chase
crap!
is, Chase is really good.
Bradley Walsh, no, stop it.
The Chasers, though, were all massively overweight.
Stop it.
Apart from, is it the black dude who looks like Shadow off Gladiator?
But that's because they keep them all locked up in a room.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
And
they're
just
not allowed
feed
to
them.
leave. Yeah, all they do is just read. All they've got in this room
Is Wikipedia.
is Wikipedia. Oh yeah, because that's a good source of
information. They've got the internet. It is after I've been on it.
Students
changing everything.
Never use Wikipedia for your essays or anything.
Yeah.
And all they've got is like every single copy of the Encyclopedia Britannica that's ever been made, and that's it. And they just get shoved food through a small hatch.
They get all the failed cakes from Britain's Bake Off.
Britain's Bake Off.
Britain's Bake Off. What's it called? The Great British Bake Off.
It's on tonight, and I'm missing it.
Oh, you're kidding?
This. No.
See, usually it collided with the football last week, didn't it?
Yeah, and which got more viewers?
By like about 4 million.
Yeah,
I wonder why.
Because the shit, Rob.
Because it's dull, innit? It was just a friendly though. No one watches friendlies. Oh wait, I did.
I did. Most the pity.
Schoolboy era.
Hello pets, and welcome to this week's How To with me, Sarah Milligan. This week I'm going to be taking you through on a step-by-step guide on how to change your cat litter. You know that box in the corner of your kitchen where your cat takes a massive shit when you're all trying to eat your tea? Now, you do have two options here. You can either empty the whole lot into a bin liner and start again, or you can pick the little nuggets out with one of those little pooper scoopers. I prefer to do a little nugget picking during the week and then change it out every weekend. Now, there are various types of cat litter available on the market. You can pay for something really upmarket like Catsan, but I prefer Tigerino Nuggies Cat Litter Economy Pack, now $11.99 at zooplus.co.uk. So what you want to do is you want to get yourself a pair of gloves. Now you can get these off maybe a nurse or a doctor, or you can go down the shops and buy some. You know, if you don't know anybody in the trade. Now kids, mind you don't get any cat shit in your eyes, because you might go blind, like that guy in Trainspotting who caused him to have some kind of a stroke. You might also want to provide yourself with a mask, so you don't breathe in any of the dust. So what you want to do is you want to open it up, empty the whole thing into a really good strong bin liner. Don't use one of those really thin things or it'll just all come out of the bottom and you end up picking it off your floor. And then make sure you put enough cat litter in the bottom so the little bastard can have a dig around. I like to use a little bit of cat litter freshener as well to make it smell a little like lavender, as opposed to the beautiful smell of cat urine. Okay, now pets, just put the lid back on and you're done. Just make sure you don't lick your fingers or anything before you've washed them. Thanks for joining us this week, pets, and don't forget to join us next week when I'll be taking you through a step-by-step guide on how the Allies broke the Enigma code during World War II.
Right, shout-outs this week, buddy.
Boom!
Boom shaka. We've got Dark Angels and Pretty Freaks podcast have said hello. At the Nerdy Vixen, she has as well.
Yeah.
And Talk Nerdy to Me, the show.
I'll talk nerdy to you.
Will you now?
Yeah.
Don't be a son of a bitch. So yeah, they're listeners. So I said we'd give them a shout out, you know what I mean? It's nice, isn't it? It's nice to acknowledge. So yeah, keep it up, boys and girls.
Thanks for listening. It means a lot.
It is always a pleasure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially when we go into some ramblings, because we don't half ramble sometimes.
We do a little bit. I mean, you know, I can't imagine that you all listen to it like for the full hour, because that's a lot of our rambling to listen to.
There's a lot of hating sometimes, isn't there? Mark does a lot of hating, and sometimes you can be seen as quite a miserable git.
Yeah, funny that, isn't it?
It is funny. Well, it's funny to me.
It's funny that it's probably because I am a bit of a miserable git.
I noticed you've got your Glastonbury t-shirt on there, Mark.
Oh, you noticed that?
Yeah, I did notice
like
that. Yeah.
If I turn around, it's got like the full list of who I saw.
Has it?
Well, yeah.
How much was that t-shirt? Do you mind me asking?
It was about £8.
Was it?
I didn't get it at the time because it was like 25 quid. I got
was
it off
gonna
eBay
say.
this week.
I was going to say, that must have cost you
They've
a
actually
fortune.
sold out as well.
Did they?
Yeah, totally.
Just to people who want to sell them
So I
on
got
eBay.
it off eBay for £8 this week, which
Right,
I didn't think
okay.
was that bad.
No, it's good that. It's
yeah,
all right.
it's not bad. It's blue, which I didn't particularly want.
Oh, didn't you?
No.
Beggars can't be choosers, can they? You paid £8.
Yeah, I was kind. I bought Catherine one.
I'm surprised it's not tie-dyed.
Yeah. You're only jealous.
I know I am.
You're only jealous.
Don't become a Glastonbury snob.
We've been through this.
Yeah.
It's unlikely. I don't even know if we're going now. Next year.
Don't do that.
Oh, we went with a couple last year.
Right.
And
it wasn't one of them, were it?
no, it wasn't one of them. What, like car keys in the
TP
bowl.
that sleeps all.
It was. It's a long story. Probably not something
You
that
better
can
leave
be,
the tent here, love.
probably not that can be something that can be broadcast on the airwaves.
Oh, okay.
But me and Catherine aren't sure whether we're going to go.
You should go. Why not?
We'll see.
Yeah. Best leave the tent here, love. It's a right mess.
Hi-yar! Stay tuned for Pirate Premier League prophecies.
Have you seen in the news, this is more of an American story, really. Have you seen the story about Ray Rice?
I've never heard of Ray Rice.
Everybody's talking about it online, on Twitter, right?
Well,
Have you not seen it?
No.
Have you not heard anything
Nope.
about it? This is a guy who is NFL.
Right.
He's paid millions and millions every year.
Okay.
Like a Premier League footballer would be, dude. And he got banned for a couple of games back in February for reports that he hit his wife. Now, TMZ came out during the week and said, we've got the footage. And they released it to the press.
What's TMZ?
TMZ is a gossip rag
Right. Okay.
website. They broke that Michael Jackson had died.
Oh wow.
First, yeah. So basically, they said, we've got the CCTV footage, released it, and as soon as somebody saw it, it took place in a lift. If you've not seen it, have a look. And what was that? What was that?
I don't know.
Was that?
Heard something over there.
It was a ghost.
Oh, that's all right.
So yeah, basically, they get in the lift and they're having a real argument, like a proper harsh argument. And he absolutely whomps her, and she's out cold, and he drags her out of the lift. And as soon as they've seen it, they've banned him from NFL. Basically, they've banned him
For how long?
pretty much like until it's all blown over. So it's unbelievable. The team has sacked him and everything.
That's a bit serious.
It's
that, isn't it?
you should see the video, man. It's unbelievable what he does. But they're having a real argument. I mean, like, she's hitting him as well, but he's hitting her as well. So they must have a real fiery relationship.
Yeah.
But then obviously she just goes at him and he just whomps her.
Wow.
And she's out cold. She is absolutely out cold. So that has got, without doubt, the most Twitter coverage over the week.
Yeah.
And the papers have been all over it. Even the British papers, which, I mean, we don't really care. You know, they bring some NFL football to
Wembley.
To Wembley, yeah, they do.
Our national pitch.
Tear up our half Astro pitch. But yeah, and to be fair, they fill the joint, don't they? But I think it's just Premier League footballers going.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah. The place is just full of pop stars and Premier League footballers that night.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, do we care?
I don't think anybody knows in this country what exactly goes on in an American football game. But that's a serious story, man. I mean, that was the big thing coming out of America this week. That and the fact that Justin Bieber stripped at some Fashion Rocks thing.
Justin Bieber's such a little twat.
And everybody should have been armed with raw potatoes going in. Just potato the kid, you know? Show him what we really feel about him.
Sorry. Yeah. So I'm looking on Twitter.
The guy's a knob.
He's a knob.
He's a knob.
Grade A. I'm sorry, I'm just looking on Twitter and I got a new phone.
Yeah.
Obviously for my birthday, like a month ago. And I can't... Oh, it's there. I can't even work out how to tweet something. How bad is that?
Yeah, that's
So
terrible.
I'm just looking at my list of all these tweets and I'm just like... It's there. I found it.
But can I just say, if you
Yeah.
mention the iWatch to me, I will break your fingers.
Oh, I was going to talk about this.
I hate... Why is everybody so obsessed with bloody Apple products?
I don't... Because they're perceived as cool and cutting edge. When realistically, anyone who knows anything about any kind of tech or kind of geeky stuff knows that Apple stuff isn't that good.
Do you know what I think it is? I think it's the fact that there are people waiting outside shops now, and it isn't available for like another week. And not only
I don't get it.
you need an iPhone for the watch as well, so it's not like you can even wear it separately. But haven't Samsung done a watch
There's
already?
There's
I think
been-
there's been a few out, hasn't
there's
there?
been watches out for ages.
There you go. I thought there had. So I don't know what all the bloody fuss is about.
No.
Just because U2 turned up and went, we're giving our album away on iTunes.
Yeah, but that's because Apple have paid them £1 million a second to do it.
Apparently it's quite good, actually, their
Well,
album.
I doubt it. It probably sounds like everything they've churned out over the past 30 years.
Well, it will. They have a sound, don't they?
They do have a sound.
The Edge has a sound.
They have a sound.
Um,
I can't get. I
Yeah, all right.
refuse now. The first like smartphone I had was an iPhone 3GS, and it was the second worst piece of shit I've had behind the Z10. So the suggestion would be that.
Don't sit on the fence, Mark.
All right.
I hate it when you do this.
All right. I'll try.
Just be
not
honest.
to.
Just
try
be
not
honest.
to.
Just come straight out with it.
They're like the Microsoft of the phone world. They just churn out bollocks because people will go out and buy it.
Yeah, it's true. People will camp. They will camp out.
At least people don't camp out for the latest copy of Windows.
No, they don't.
Because they know it's going to be.
Bet
Unless it's every
turd
other
somewhere.
one. They know it's going to be shit. Like the next
Every
Windows
other one.
will be
number
shit.
9's going to be all right.
Yeah.
Number 9's going to be all right.
But a shame Apple can't do that.
No.
Every other Apple product is quite good. We've got this smartwatch that other companies have had for years.
But
it'll
because it's ours.
only work with an Apple product.
Yeah.
What's the fucking point?
If they did one that crossed over. The thing is, you see, they're always in court with Samsung, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're always in court or Apple.
Yeah.
Over Samsung. Always. It'll cost a fortune as well.
Hasn't there like been a long running thing with Samsung and Blu-ray?
I've no idea. Why did
About
they...
who came up with the idea of it?
Well,
And someone
obviously-
took someone else to court. and-
Seriously, Sony thought that... Sony kind of own Blu-ray, don't they?
I've no idea. Were they trying to sue Samsung then, or was it the other way around?
I've not a clue, pal.
Oh, right.
Really don't know.
Oh, well.
Because the whole thing was... it was... Do you remember Xbox had HD DVD drive, didn't they?
Yeah.
Which was actually... They all said the HD DVDs were actually better.
They were.
And then, obviously,
were.
Sony PS3s put a Blu-ray on it, and it went crazy, and everybody went out and bought a PS3.
Yeah.
So it was like the Betamax VHS thing. Betamax apparently was better than VHS.
Yeah.
But because VHS had a more commercial base, they took off really quick
Yeah.
and kicked the other one out.
Yeah.
So is that what you're saying?
think
Samsung
so.
reckon they came up with it, and
I can't remember. There was something. I don't remember. But there we go.
I thought LG. Oh, was it no Thomson? I thought Thomson were one of the first Blu-ray players kicking about.
I don't remember.
Am I completely thinking of
Maybe
something
you
else?
are. I don't bloody
Sorry,
know.
tech geeks, if I'm completely
Yeah,
wrong.
tell us we're
I
wrong.
don't really give a flying crap one way or another, to be fair.
Tell
but-
us we're all wrong.
Tell us we're all wrong, man.
Because we literally have no idea what we're talking about.
Ooh, good cup of tea, that.
Is it?
I made it, so it should be.
The US court has ordered Samsung to pay Apple $1 billion in damages for infringing intellectual property.
Intellectual property.
That was August last year.
Ah, well.
Several Samsung devices had infringed iPhone maker Apple's software and design patents, but rejected counterclaims by Samsung. It's like children in a playground.
Of course it is. Absolutely.
You copied this off us. Well, actually, you copied it off us in the first place.
Can you imagine being judged, though?
Christ.
It must make you want to go home and abuse yourself. It's down there.
What have you put it down there for?
Just get your tea. Mark can't find his tea. Oh, you son of a bitch. You've nicked my cornflake tart.
It's been there for like half an hour.
Don't talk with your mouth full, it's disgusting.
That's what she said.
Sarah, he's nicked my tart. Bang out of line. There was at least a quarter there.
What's the balls?
Just because I eat with decorum, darling.
Is that what you call it?
Yeah. Most other people would call it chewing. Taste it. Taste it.
This is what your baking sounds like, Sarah.
Oh, it's just... That is not a nice noise, is it? That is gross, isn't it? Noisy eaters. Oh, dear. Gross. Yeah, I can't drink without making that racket.
It's always too strong.
Mark's just downed a cup of tea. What do you mean it's too strong?
It's
What's
too strong. You always keep the tea too strong.
Ah, shut up.
You do.
Your tea is good, strong.
I like my tea like I like my men. Weak and black.
Hot, wet,
Cut that out.
and weak, and black.
Cut that out.
Why?
Don't put that
I
in.
think I'm going to leave that
You
in.
can't leave that in.
I can't.
You can't.
I'm the podcast
All
Hitler,
right,
that stays
fine,
in.
Leave it in. Well, you would do if you were Hitler, I suppose, wouldn't you?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. Good cup of tea, that. Good
was too
cup of
strong.
tea. I can't put it up there. I'll kill the machine.
Put it on your empty plate now.
I will kill the machine, though, if it spills. Apparently this week in the news, there was a flight somewhere. And,
No.
yeah, seriously.
No, not again. I keep hearing these weird noises near me.
What do you mean?
Like things going over my head. But, I often thought it was like living near the airport.
All
But
right.
if it's only just been a flight this week, then I guess...
All right, you're
it's
trying to be
not-
funny, aren't you?
He's not been.
I thought you meant there was a ghost in my house. There was a flight this week somewhere on Earth.
Another one.
Yes. And the captain came over the tannoy system in the plane.
This is your captain
and
speaking.
went, ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. We will be hitting some turbulence very shortly. Please do not be alarmed. So they hit the turbulence and one of the engines went out. And a lot of the passengers at the back realised straight away that this engine had gone. Hadn't fallen off or anything. It just stopped. So they went, does anybody know the engine stopped? So the pilot then came over and went, ladies and gentlemen, you may have noticed we have an engine out. Don't worry about it. Everything's cool. And then apparently all was obviously not well. And the pilot came back over the tannoy system and was in absolute hysterics. And he was crying.
That's not what you want.
And he said something along the lines of, please reach under your seats and put your life jackets on. And apparently the air stewardess was crying as well, one of them, who had obviously heard this as well, just with the passengers at the same time. She was just destroyed. And they all thought they were going to die, with good reason, because the pilot thought he was going to die too. And they diverted and landed in Venice.
That's quite funny.
It wouldn't have been if you were on the flight.
No, it probably
I don't
wouldn't.
think.
This is your captain speaking. The stewardesses will now be handing out hand weapons. Please shoot yourselves in the face because we're all fucked.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you would please like to kiss your kids goodbye, this is the last breath you will ever take. Yeah, it's
Wow.
it's shocking, isn't it?
Yeah.
Can you imagine if a fucking pilot comes over the tannoy system and he's beefing?
No.
There's a term I've not used for a long time.
Funny that,
It'd be
because
like-
that came up yesterday when we were watching The Walking Dead.
What, beefing?
Yeah, Catherine said, why does Carl spend most of his time beefing? And then she started laughing like, I hadn't heard that for ages. Like, no, never have I, actually.
I like retro words.
They're good.
They're good. I use rad quite a lot as well now.
No.
Just because
Rad was
I can.
Rad was never cool.
Rad was cool in the 80s.
Is that is it an American word?
There used to be a BMX magazine called Rad
Radical.
when I was into BMX. I used
You
to
were
go,
clearly never into
I
BMX.
used to go down Park here and hang around street corners on my BMX.
Did you?
Yeah,
Why?
I was awesome on my BMX. I used to do tricks. Tricks and shit, yeah.
Did you have Spooky Dokies?
I did. Yes, I did. I used to bling up my bike.
I'm not sure that you can count Spooky Dokies as blinging
As
up.
bling? No, not really.
They
The
made that really
reflector was as
irritating-
bling as it got, wasn't it? I think?
Irritating. No, someone had, what were them things called? Them little things people stood on.
Trick nuts.
Trick.
They were beauty. Although I was
Trick
quite jealous.
nuts.
I was quite jealous of people with mag wheels. I used to like a good mag wheel.
What's a mag wheel?
My sister used to have mag wheels on her BMX. It was when you have spokes
Yeah.
on your wheels.
Yeah.
Well, some BMXs had mag wheels.
Yeah, what's a mag
They
wheel?
were just plastic. It was plastic, but instead of spokes, they were just like big, thick.
Blade things.
Blade
Like three
things.
of them. Yeah, I know what
Yeah.
you mean.
They were cool.
Were they?
Although I think my bike was just amazing. It was the best bike ever.
Look at my bike.
I killed it.
My bike is amazing.
I was riding along one day, yeah, and my pedal hit the floor, and I went, how can that be? And I looked down, and the frame had snapped.
Let the pedals hit the floor.
I was 26. No, I wasn't. Don't be silly. I did
You
used to
must
go
have
down.
had a really big bike.
I did used to jump off walls and go downstairs.
No, you didn't.
And I did.
No, you
I
didn't.
did, seriously.
Parkour king.
Tim will tell you, right? If he was here, he'd tell you. Me and him used to be able to do wheelies like they were going out of fashion. You know, when you stay up there on your back wheel for ages,
Yeah.
just ride around, pull up at shops, non-hands. No hands.
Non-hands.
Non-hands.
I left them at home.
So, anyway, one time we were doing wheelies and Tim pulled a wheelie and his front wheel fell off.
Wow.
And obviously, what's going to happen?
Yeah.
You're going to die.
And that's where he is.
So, yeah, that's what happened to him this
Tim's
week.
actually dead.
So, yeah,
I shouldn't say that.
he was bleeding out.
I really shouldn't.
There was just claret everywhere. It was like something out of
Wow.
the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Wow.
Yeah. I
Wow.
actually thought it was quite amusing afterwards.
Did Tim
I don't think so.
from his
He's
hospital
probably still got
bed?
the scars all over his legs from his hospital bed. It never got that far. He broke his collarbone once roller skating. Now Tim, I don't know if you know anything about Tim, right? He is awesome on roller skates. You know, like old school 80s roller skates.
Roller boots.
With 4 wheels.
Roller boots.
Roller boots, yeah.
Roller boots. Did you go to roller disco?
Go down roller disco.
At Airborough Leisure Centre.
Down Bolton High Street.
Bolton. I bet you've never,
Join a conga.
ever been to Bolton, have you?
I've never been to Bolton. No, I've been past the Reebok.
Right.
Yeah. I hated roller skates.
Yeah.
I was rubbish on roller skates.
You're
It's
too
just
tall.
like, I am going to die. I wasn't back then.
You've always been tall.
I was still a child.
You were tall for a child.
No, I wasn't.
You were.
I wasn't.
Ever since I've known you, which is from about the age of, 11, you've always been 6 foot plus.
No, I have not.
You have.
Oh, it
You're at
lurched.
least 7 foot. You are. You rang.
You rang. I'm not like Lurch if the Adams
You
Family.
are.
Like Herman Munster with his orthopaedic shoes. That is not me. I am now, obviously. But no, it's just like, where the hell are the brakes? Oh, it's that stupid stopper on the front.
Yeah.
No. But Tim was like some freaking cartoon idiot on them. He was brilliant on them. It was ridiculous.
I've all got to have a talent, Rob.
Going around cones, or half pipes.
We've all gone to have a talent.
It was like bloody, whatchamacallit?
Evil Knievel.
No.
Oh.
Tony
Yeah,
Hawk's.
Tony Hawk's had a skateboard. I bet
He
you
was
Tony
like-
Hawk's never had roller boots.
He was like the Tony Hawk's of the roller skate world.
Was Tony Hawk's actually any good? Was he actually a real skateboarder?
He still is.
Is he?
Yeah, he still is.
No.
He is. He's like a 40-something skateboard idiot.
Needs to get a life then.
You know the type. He goes around listening to Avril Lavigne and with a rucksack on his back.
He was a skater boy. She said, "See you later, boy." That kind of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wearing them really thick trainers, not shoes.
Yeah.
It's a big thick tongue. I would never really into roller boots.
No, me neither. Like I said, I was just BMX. On skateboards, I tried to kill myself quite a lot on that skateboard.
Yeah, I had a couple of skateboards, but I don't know. They never really took over here.
You get loads of speed
Massively.
up, and then you hit some stupid, crazy paving that the council haven't been bothered to put back down properly.
Yeah.
And suddenly you're
There's
reconstructing
more room
your
in
face.
America, you see. More places to put like skate parks and stuff.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
Just more room.
Mm.
They're more spread out.
Yeah, and they probably spend more money on like
Roads.
and paths
Yeah.
rather over here where it's
So,
a
yeah.
bit shit.
Suddenly you're having plastic surgery after hitting a pebble.
Mm. Do you remember them yo-yos that came out when we were at school? That were like Coca-Cola ones.
I've still got mine.
No, you haven't.
I have. It's
What
at
is
my
it?
mum and dad's. It's Sprite.
A Sprite one.
Yeah.
They were shit.
Yeah, but I got quite into that as well.
How many did you have?
Oh, I just had the Sprite one.
Is that it?
I didn't
Could
want
you like walk the
more
dog
than one. Yeah.
around the world?
Do walk the dog. Easy. Round the world was a piece of piss. It was the cradle one that was hard.
I don't remember any
You'd
of the
pull it
others
off
besides them two.
once or twice and then go, shit, I don't know how I did that.
Do what?
Or you'd like break your finger.
You pull it off once twice.
You would pull off the move once or twice and then go, oh, that was good, wasn't it?
Well, there
Yeah.
was no one else there.
There was nobody else to see it,
it.
and screw it. Back in them days, you see, we didn't have phones, cameras on your phones.
No.
You couldn't film it and stick anything on YouTube.
No.
But I was good at that. I'm still all right with a yo-yo, but I am a bit careless.
Right.
You know when you kind of
Too tall.
some people just drop it, don't they,
Yeah.
and watch it go down. I don't. I proper chuck it down. So if there's something close by that's breakable, just maybe move it.
You're a bit clumsy.
Yeah. I've often hit myself in the face with my yo-yo trying to do some stupid move.
Good skills.
Skills, yeah. And now it's time for this week's Housewife Household Hints with Grandpa Stan.
What's that blue light mean? Avoid parking tickets by leaving your windscreen wipers on fast wipe when you illegally park. They took my licence off me.
This is Jason Derulo, and I listen to the Three Cuckoos podcast when I'm cleaning me trumpets.
Hell,
What was that?
I've no idea.
Was that you?
It wasn't me.
Was
it
it
was
you dropping your guts?
No, it wasn't me dropping my guts.
Because you know from last week you've probably shit yourself.
Yeah, I'm a bit careful now. I don't just go at it with gay abandon for fear of sharting myself.
To Shart.
To Shart.
Isn't that a big building in London?
The Shart. Is it?
The Shart.
It could be a painting, that.
It could,
Just
it?
like a brown line down the middle of a white canvas. The Shart.
They could do a shit-based art programme with Neil Buchanan called Shart Attack. It's... It was a non-intentional diarrhea-based piece.
Good spatter.
Banksy's got nothing on you.
Fuck that. I do it up walls. I do it anywhere. Under bridges.
He's a damn right graffiti artist.
I'll pebble dash the lot.
Yeah. At least it'll wash off with the rain.
Please let's not talk about that. It's awful.
It's all... Oh, it's disgusting.
Shart.
The Shart.
Heart attack. The gallery.
Oh, a little tear came out of my eye. The gallery, God, that was Tony Heartbeat,
It was.
wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was good.
Tony Shart.
I like.
It just keeps on giving.
It's the gift that keeps on giving.
We don't want to talk about Morph right now, then, do we? Really?
No.
No.
Only because he looked like a shit.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
What was his mate called?
I don't know. Chike.
I don't think it was Chike.
No idea.
I think it was Chaz.
Do you know what? I think you might be right.
Yeah.
He looked like an 80s dog poo. Didn't
He
he?
looked like one a bit left out in the sun.
He was
so
a
it'd
white.
been a bit baked.
He was a white dog turd.
That's right.
Yeah.
Follow us on Twitter at 3Cuckoos or email us 3cuckoos@gmail.com.
This week I've been mostly watching Ben and Holly's Little Kingdom.
Right.
Because for, I think it's Nick Jr. 2, are doing
Sorry.
Ben and Holly's Little Kingdom month. Yes, you heard me right. A bloody month. A 12th of a year. Day and night. Literally solid, back to back. They break for ads. They brainwash your kids. Buy this crap. And then it's back to Ben and Holly. Now, Ben and Holly is actually very funny. It's all right. As far as kids' TV programmes go. It's all about the
no
wise
Rasta
old
Man.
elf. It's the wise old elf. He's hilarious.
Is he?
It's great. Oh, yeah.
I've no idea what the premise to the
The
show
wise
is.
old elf. Hello, Ben and Holly. I'm the wise old elf. And it's brilliant. But for a month, back to back.
Have they got nothing else on?
No.
Have they got nothing else to show them?
Well, I don't know about that, but it's bloody hell. That's a lot of Ben and Holly's Little fucking Kingdom.
I don't know what Ben and Holly is.
It's ace.
I think I...
Educate yourself, man.
No, I don't know.
Rasta Mouse is crap. I'm not kidding. Everybody bangs on about bloody Rasta Mouse. Why?
I've only ever seen Rastamouse like once, and I thought it was quite good.
Nah, it's dollop. It's the word I was...
It's shart.
It is. It's a massive shart attack.
I've never seen it.
It's just crap.
Once. What's Ben and Holly about?
It's Ben's an elf, and
Right.
Holly's a fairy princess. And they live in the Little Kingdom.
Right, it just sounds shit.
No, but it's funny.
Is it funny?
Yeah, oh yeah, it is.
Is it
Yeah,
funny?
it is. Yeah,
Is it?
yeah.
Or is
They've
it,
got an elf called Redbeard, and he's a pirate.
Is he actually got a beard?
Bar, gar. Tim's not here.
No, Tim's not
yeah, he's
here,
got a big red
pirate.
beard. Yeah, hence the name. It's very funny. Very funny.
Is it very funny?
Yes, it is. He went on an adventure to the jungle,
When?
and in his hot air balloon,
What for?
did the pirate to search for some treasure.
Hang on a minute.
And
Wait. Why is he in a hot air balloon?
well, it was like a ship, and they'd attached like a balloon to it
Why?
to get him around. He's an elf.
Why can't he go on the sea?
He's that big.
Well, he wouldn't
He
have a
usually
ship
does.
then, would
Usually
he?
does.
Well,
Usually
he's not
does.
much of a pirate then, is he, if he's really little? What's he going to achieve?
Don't say bad things about Redbeard.
What's he going to achieve
He's
as
one of my
like someone
favourites.
who's like less than a foot
I don't
tall?
know. Anyway, he came down
As
in
a
the jungle.
pirate?
He came down in the jungle,
But pirates wouldn't go to the jungle.
and they went to rescue him, and it turned out he was in a garden centre. He was funny. So the wise old elf's going, bloody hell, You've sent us...
Redbeard, you fucking twat! You've done it again!
You've put us down in a bloody garden, said you bloody idiot. And he's like, I know, I'm here. Hello. It's funny.
It sounds
funny.
shit.
No, it's good.
It sounds shit. It sounds like, never mind brainwashing for kids.
Oh, it's ace. No, it's good. It's
You've
just
been
after
brainwashed.
24 hours of Ben and Holly,
Yeah.
kind of want to swing from the beams.
It sounds like garbage.
It's fun.
Like most kids' programs.
It's
In the
fun.
Night Garden and
In the Night Garden's tripping. All
other
the
ones.
Macapacas rock hard, isn't he? Let's be honest.
Macapaca.
Macapaca. He's a legend, is Macapaca.
Well, does he clean and stack rocks?
So you know it.
Yeah, I've seen it.
What are
With
the
the
tumbly
ninky
boos
nonk.
all about?
I don't really
The
get the
hell are
whole
those
thing.
guys going?
I don't really get the whole thing, to be honest.
Now, is Pinky Bonk juice alcoholic or not?
Is that? I thought that was the train.
Pinky Ponk? No,
Yeah.
that's the Ninky Nonk.
I thought, was the Pinky Ponk the airship
The
then?
fly, it just it uses methane as
And it's got juice. It releases juice.
no, it's you get provided with juice during the flight.
Right. Okay.
Yes,
Who goes? But there's only like, I thought it was really small.
it's a massive head wrecker. Is in the Night Garden. If you think about it, it'll send you cuckoo. It'll send you doolally. Honestly,
Terrifying.
because they are massive compared to said Ninky Nonk and said Pinky Ponk.
yeah, they are.
Yet when they approach, suddenly they fit in perfectly.
Yeah, because I was thinking like only them two families, the red ones and the blue ones.
Well, you never see the blue ones.
They hate each other, don't they? As well.
I think they are neighbours from hell.
Yeah.
There's the
I think
Pontypines,
it all Pontypines.
the Pontypines, but the blue
Are they
ones.
red or blue?
You see, this could be an ace quiz question.
Yeah.
What are their neighbours called? Because they are hardly ever in the Night Garden.
So the Pontypines and the.
I thought you were going to say it then. I was
No,
going to be like
I've no
proper
idea.
proud of you.
I've no idea.
I'm a massive fan. You see, I'm not a fan. I've just been made to watch it.
Is
over
it because
the years
like,
'cause of
do
kids.
they hate each other then?
They despise one another?
Is it because like the blue ones let their
think-
cat shit in the red one's garden?
Yes. No, because they've had kids like a kid off. You see, the Pontypines have got 8 children.
Right.
Okay. So the Wattingers.
The Wattingers, that's
yes, you
it.
see, the
You
Wattingers
sad bastard.
had to have 8 kids as well, so they're bitter.
But they're all the same age, the kids.
Yeah.
So they're all on at the same time.
I
anyway.
think the Wattingers and the Pontypines swing, actually.
Right. No, because
think
they're
they all
not. Then
meet up at night.
then the children would be purple.
It'll happen.
The 9th one is
Yeah,
purple.
There's a 9th
What
one.
the?
God damn it,
You've
woman!
got to, like move to the other side of the
Yeah.
night garden.
And I like the dad because he's got a massive tash that almost covers his whole face.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's tripping his Night Garden.
Yeah, it is.
Do you know what my sister once said?
What?
Her little girl was watching the Night Garden,
Hmm.
and I was round their house. My sister just went, "Oh, look." She's called Macy, is my sister's little girl. And she went, "Oh, look, Macy, Macapaca, Iggle Piggle's on that boat all by himself." And she just burst into tears. Because when he goes to sleep, he goes into the Night Garden.
Yeah.
So what the hell is he doing in that boat?
Well, he's
What's he do for the rest of the day? Is he completely stranded? He's like Castaway
like Tom Hanks.
without Wilson.
He is. He's like Tom Hanks.
He is. So obviously,
He's waiting to be rescued by someone who's not. That's why it's like it is. None of it's real.
no,
It's all in his
it's a
head.
dream.
And he's gone mad.
Yeah,
Spending years on a boat, and he's gone stir crazy.
yeah. And he's
that's-
seeing things.
Yeah.
He's seeing creamy, fluffy people washing. Macapaca is cream, right? And all he does is wash
He's
stones.
got cream.
And he sleeps with stones.
He does. He does. He
Doesn't-
stacks them, doesn't he?
Oh, I love Macapaca. He's such an innocent little bastard.
But
I
he's
love
got
him.
like a Zimmer frame as well, hasn't he?
I love you, you bastard. A Zimmer?
Yeah, that thing he pushes in front of him with the.
That would be the Ogpog you're talking about.
Sorry. Sorry. His Ogpog.
Don't you think, what's the guy's name? Derek Jacobi. Don't he give you the creeps? Hello, Macapaca. You're like, please don't, Derek.
Is he doing it wrong, you see, because Derek Jacobi's like a thespian.
I know he is, yeah.
So he has to overact everything.
He does, doesn't he?
Hello, Macapaca! like he's on stage.
Macapaca's like just like shaking in his boots.
Like some Shakespearean actor doing in the night garden.
Yeah.
And Macapaca died.
By a sword.
Is this a rock I see before me?
I must clean it with my sponge and my red soap that fits in the middle.
Stop it, Rob. You know way too much about that. Derek Jacobi. He must be really short on cash.
Oh, you're joking, right? He did a sitcom with the other dude from X-Men. It was bloody
The
awful.
other dude from X-Men.
The dude from X-Men.
Hugh Jackman.
No. The other dude.
Oh, Vinnie Jones.
The oldest fella. Was Vinnie Jones in X-Men?
Yeah, he played...
Really?
Yeah, he was in like the third one or something.
Shit.
Yeah.
That's really good.
No, it's not.
It is.
No,
he
it's
was
not.
doing like some freaking horror film on a train last time I saw.
That's a book by... what's his name?
Sir Ian McKellen was the
No,
other
he
guy,
didn't write the
dude.
book.
No, he was in the shit sitcom.
Oh, Ian McKellen.
Yes. It was Ian McKellen and
Famous.
Derek Jacobi.
Oh, it's the Three Cuckoos podcast.
Cool. Right. Well, Tim's not here. I have texted him the fixtures. So hopefully before Saturday he will get to us. If
Yeah.
not, he'll get no points this week.
But you're just going to have to take our word for it
Yeah.
that he is going to do his scores at some point.
Yeah, if he doesn't, he'll get 0.
Yeah.
Which will be about par for the course for him anyway.
We don't like that, though.
No, we don't. And hopefully it won't happen.
Yeah.
So week 3 results. Bear in mind we missed a week last week because of
International
the
break.
international break.
Which, can I just say, is honking. It's crap that there's no
it's
proper
crap.
football
I hate
on.
the fact there's no football.
It's rubbish.
It's boring.
Yes, but there's internationals. No, but it doesn't. It's crap.
Yeah, it is crap. Especially when there's no
it's
football at
boring.
all on a Saturday. Yeah, it is.
Yeah. It is. It's dull.
Yeah, it is.
Saturdays are for football.
So, in reverse order, last week's results, Tim and Rob both got a mammoth 2 points
Out of 30.
from a possible 30.
That's disgrace.
And leading the way this week was me with 3 points.
3 points. You absolute loser.
So you're basically still way out in
How did you
front.
get 2 points? What did I get? What did I get a point for?
You got a point
I
for...
must have just got 2 1-pointers.
You got a point for Swansea winning, and you got a point for Chelsea winning.
Oh God.
That's it.
Right.
So we're going to this week.
Yeah.
Obviously, hopefully Tim will send his through.
Yeah.
So, start off, big game of the weekend.
Boom.
First up, lunchtime on Saturday, or today when this goes out.
Oh yeah.
Arsenal at home to Manchester City.
Ooh.
Huge.
It's a big one.
This is Man City coming off the back of losing at home to Stoke.
And Arsenal's brand new striker, Mr. Daniel Welbeck.
Scored twice for England.
He did.
That's two more than he'll score for Arsenal this season.
Good finisher though, isn't he? He's
Well.
a good finisher.
He did his best to miss the second one.
Well, I guess because Tim's not here, I'm going to go first.
Yeah.
I'm going to go 2-1 City.
Arsenal are at home.
Yeah, I know.
2-1 City.
Yeah, I've just got a funny feeling City will just
2. I'm going to go
creep
with...
past. It's hard to go with a draw, isn't it?
I'm going 1-1.
Are you going with a draw?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Next up, the top 2, Chelsea versus Swansea.
I know, top 2 is ridiculous, isn't
Yeah.
it? Gary Monk's doing a fabulous job, by
He
the way.
is doing a fabulous
He's
job.
got good hair as well.
Beautiful.
Pretty
He's only
good
young though.
hair.
He's only about our age.
Is he?
Yeah.
That makes me feel like a fucking loser. Makes me feel like a proper twat.
He's only just retired. He's like 37 tops.
Yeah, he
But
has,
I
yeah.
bet he's like 35,
Yeah, he has.
34. He might even be younger than us.
Swansea going to lose to Chelsea, right? Chelsea,
Yeah.
2.
Yeah.
Swansea, 1.
2-1. I'll go 2-0. Chelsea.
You're going 2-0 Chelsea.
Yep. Third up, Palace
Boom.
against Burnley.
Burnley.
Massive game. Massive game for Burnley.
It's relegation battle.
After an
It's a
impressive
6-pointer.
draw with the Manchester United at Turf Moor.
On a global scale, I do that every week. Sorry, guys, I'll stop.
Blackburn.
Blackburn. No, Burnley.
Burnley.
No, Blackburn.
Is it near Bury?
Palace. Who did they scare the mite out of last week?
They drew 3-3 with Newcastle.
Oh, it was a good game, wasn't
At St James's Park.
It was a
good
blinder.
game. Listen, you.
I
Stop
think-
it now. Hang on. Son of a bitch. Right.
You're a tussler, baby. Tussling with his mic.
I am. Right, carry
Leave it
on.
alone.
Sorry.
You're always touching it.
I love it.
It's a tough
You'll go
one, isn't it?
blind.
I'm going to go draw. 2-2.
2-2.
I
2-2.
love a goal fest. Yeah.
We'll go 1-0 Palace.
Really?
Yeah.
Boring.
Southampton versus Newcastle United.
Goals galore.
Uh-huh.
Could be a goal fest.
Mhm.
I'd love it to be a goal fest. I've got a feeling Newcastle might. God, I have no idea.
No.
Do you want to go first on this one?
No.
There's going to be a winner. Do you know what? I'm going to go Newcastle. I'm going to go 1-0 Newcastle.
I'm going to go for 2-1 Southampton.
2-1 Southampton. Right, okay. Sunderland Spurs.
Sunderland Spurs. He's ruining me. You're taking away my thunder. Stop it.
Sunderland 0, Spurs 2.
1-2.
1-2 for
2-1 Spurs.
2-1 Spurs.
West Bromwich Albion versus Everton.
Evertonians are going to win that. It is going to be West Bromwich Albion 1, Everton 3.
Yeah, I'm going to go 2-1 Everton.
Yeah.
Liverpool versus Villa.
Villa have got off to an alright start.
Yeah, they have, but they've not played anyone good, so...
And Delph's had a massive morale boost on it this week, turning out for England.
Yeah, even
twice.
though he did look a little bit like an headless chicken at times.
He did. It was just the passion and they won it for the... Yeah, it was.
Did he just go out, do you think, in the game against Switzerland to just say, I'm going to flatten as many Swiss players as I can in the first 10 minutes?
By the way, Wiltshire had a garbage game.
No, he didn't have
He
a
was
garbage
awful.
game. No, you're wrong.
He played one good pass in the
he was
first half.
played in a defensive midfield role, which isn't what he
Well, it's
should
not
be
him,
doing.
is it? No, it's not.
And he did exactly what he was supposed to do.
Well,
he
that's
broke
fine.
up the play, and that's it. He wasn't supposed to... Jack Wilshere gets the ball. You expect him to go past people, you expect him to go forward. That wasn't what he was there for.
Well, he should have been.
But that's not what he was played
But
for. That's not how Hodgson played
Ignore
him.
Woy. It's fine. Just ignore him.
Listen,
It's
the
boring.
boy done good.
Yeah,
A fabulous result against a team that
it's
are
a
ranked 11 places higher than us.
Yeah, it's
They're in
ridiculous.
the top 10 in the
Rankings
world.
mean jack.
I know they mean
Seriously.
jack, but still, they've qualified for every major tournament since God knows when.
Yeah.
So
Because the fact that we beat them on their ground
yeah, it's a good result.
basically sees us through, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Let's
pretty
be
much.
honest. Where were we?
Liverpool Villa.
Liverpool are going to win. They are going to be 3-1 winners.
I'm going to go 2-0 Liverpool. Manchester United versus Queen's Park Rangers.
Right, Man U are going to win this week. They are. They are, aren't
I think we throw our hats on that every week, and they don't.
You know Rio's going to score this week.
Yeah, probably.
I am going to go
I don't like Rio Ferdinand. I think he's a bitch.
He's a bit of a tool. It was when he went into the music industry and made that awful record with T2. He wasn't on it, but he kind of paid them into the
Produced
studio.
it then.
It was shit.
Right.
Man United are going to win 2-0. Race down to bookies now.
Shit.
What?
That's what we're going to have.
We can't.
Right, fine. I'll have 1-0. No, it's not even going to be 1-0, is it? That's ridiculous.
2-1?
I don't fancy QPR to score.
3-0.
Yeah.
You're going 3-0?
3-1. I think
3-1.
QPR will score first.
And really upset everybody.
Yeah. Dull against West Ham. Have I missed Stoke against Leicester on my text?
Yeah, you
to
have,
Tim?
yeah.
Do you want to text to it? Or do you want me to do it?
I'll do it now.
Go on then.
What is
Hull
it?
versus West Ham. It's Stoke at home to
Stoke
Leicester.
at home to Leicester. That could be goals as well, couldn't it? I'm going to go 2-1 Hull.
I'm going to go 1-0. And Stoke versus Leicester.
Leicester have been alright, but I think it's because they're new boys and they're just giving it every single drop of energy they've got. I'm going to go Stoke 1, Leicester 1. Let's give them the benefit of the doubt. Let's go 1-1.
I'm going to go 1-0 Stoke. And that concludes this week's Premier League Premonitions.
I thought it was prophecies.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
It's just Premier League premonitions. Where did that come from?
I don't know. That concludes this week's Premier League Prophecies.
You don't sound too excited about that. Yes, it should be good, kids. Tune in next week
For more of that
for
shit.
more of that crap. Where you find out we've only got 1 point out of 30.
Miserable.
Actually, I did really well one week.
Well,
Then I get like 10
when
points.
you say you got really... Yeah, the highest you've got is 10.
Well, I don't think I'm going to get a full 30 in a week. Do you?
You got 10. 10 out of 30.
10 out of 30 is good.
Yeah, it's the highest. And I got
Thank
9
you.
that week.
There you go.
You got
see.
9 the first week, then 10.
Must have been a set lot of bankers.
Then 2.
Should have gone down to bookies and
Tim's
put
gone 5-1-2. I've gone 3-9-3. At least I'm consistent.
At least you're consistent. Yeah.
Consistently shite.
Catch us at 3 Cuckoos on Twitter, 3cuckoos@gmail.com or 3cuckoos.blogspot.co.uk. Can I go now?
It's Mark's letters.
It's Mark's letters.
For Mark letters.
This week is from...
Tell the story, Mark. Come on.
I've decided to apply for all the football jobs that come up in the
Yes.
Premier League and the Football League. First reply of the season.
Boom. And who is it?
Leeds United.
The mighty Leeds.
For and on behalf of Massimo Cellino, President.
El Presidente.
It says President
Yeah.
on the letter here. It's on headed notepaper. Beautifully.
Now, you hate Leeds with a passion, but you love that letter, don't you?
Well, this is
a
the
good letter,
fourth
man.
one I've got. I'm going to frame them all eventually. Dear Mr. Ibbotson, regarding head coach position, thank you for your recent letter addressed to Mr. Cellino, which I am now in receipt of. Mr. Cellino has asked me to respond to you and apologise that it is not from him directly, but appreciates your comments and suggestions. Regarding the position of head coach, we have received many applications and inquiries for this. And, as I'm sure you will agree, we need to ensure that the right candidate is chosen to hopefully help us move forward. Just like last time. We have a few candidates shortlisted, but I'm afraid, on this occasion, your name is not one of them. However, he wants to thank you for taking the time to write. May we take this opportunity to wish you the best of luck for the future.
And please don't write again.
With kind regards, yours sincerely, D. Ware.
I'm impressed.
So there you go.
I'm impressed. Robbie Fowler's opening exactly the same letter as we speak.
And Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank will be tomorrow.
Yes, he is as well. Don't be bloody stupid,
So there
Robert.
you go. I suppose a big shout out to the administrators at Leeds United
Yeah.
for actually bothering to
For actually
send me a
replying to you.
condescending letter back.
Who was it that didn't reply to you, Mark? Was it Crystal Palace?
Crystal Palace didn't reply
Yes.
to me. Huddersfield Town didn't
Not
reply to me.
only-
Although, oh no, they have got a new manager now, Chris
Yeah.
Powell.
Not only
There were two more this week, but I've forgotten who they are.
did Crystal Palace not reply, but they put someone who, like Neil Warnock in charge.
A Sheffield United fan and ex-Leeds United manager.
Yeah.
People don't get any worse than that person.
Join us next week on the Three Cuckoos podcast for more Premier League predictions. How the Allies